kids videos. Why they trying to put me in the kids section on YouTube? Hold on, man. Chat was popping. Let me make sure my yeah. All right, what's the word, man? What's up with y'all? What is up, man? Y'all just hanging in there. I know I'm going live a little bit late, but I got something I was gonna do in like an hour, and I had like a little hour, and I'm like, you know what? I might as well come hang with the gang. See how everybody feeling about cryptocurrency. If everybody's still there, man, we got some breaking news today. I think Solana, the ETF, went live, which is actually insane when you think about the fact that you can just seamlessly trade a meme coin like fart coin. You can seamlessly trade it now with a stock. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? That is crazy, man. That is crazy. And it was also a lot of people inside the comments. They was kind of like asking me, still to this day, how to buy Tau subnet. She probably was wondering, man, if people actually knew what's going on with Tau and the things that's happening within the subnets, then they would lean towards to at least taking a look at it, right? But yeah, this was the news today. So the Sol ETF went live, and you can literally swap between meme coins like Fart Coin and USA stocks across the globe. So adoption is happening daily. We get so spoiled in cryptocurrency, we don't see it, but adoption is happening daily. Yeah, I think Rand posted this, right? These are some of the things that we've accomplished since Trump has been in office, right? Stablecoin domination, perps in the USA, right? If you've been on Solana, you can actually trade perps now, like in long and short. We got the Sol ETF with staking. This is huge, right? So now you'll start to see a lot of more projects offering staking. They've been wanting to do it, but they were just kind of uncertain. No more SEC attacks. I don't know about that. They always be around, right? Array of treasury companies, man. We're seeing companies adding altcoins to their treasury now, like Tau. Bank limitations completely removed. Yes, so banks can now help with self-custody, specifically with things like Bitcoin. I think altcoins will be coming soon. So we're just moving slowly into the age of digital assets, right? Digital currency. It is what it is. It is what it is. And we've been holding around 100K for a few months now. It may not have felt like altcoins have been going up, but that's okay. Crypto itself is gaining the respect from suits and ties and smart money. It's gaining the respect from smart money. And at some point, you got to think that retail is going to join the party. Now, how retail will look this altcoin season, we don't know. Like, at some point, retail will join the party. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, or if okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, let me know if you can hear me. I know I'm going, a little late here, like 5 o'clock. Everybody probably like doing their thing on a Monday, motivated Monday. But I just happened to be at the computer and I was looking at a few things. Bitcoin, 100,000. Let's look at some of the charts here. Let's see how the charts is looking. See how the charts is looking, man. Yeah, this looks really, really good. The total 3 on the weekly, I mean, it looks almost identical, right? It looks almost identical as the bull flag we put in here. I mean, look how identical this is, right? You can kind of like see that bull pattern here, and then it broke to the upside. And of course anything could happen, but I think it's a good chance this breaks to the upside one more time. One more time. And when the total 3 enters that price discovery and blasts through it, like we seen right here, right? A lot of altcoins are going to do 10x, 50x. Some will even do 100x, just depending on the type of altcoins that you buy. But the market is just looking very strong. I think the stock market itself did close at another all-time high. We can check out the SPY and stuff like that. And now we can integrate, right? We can integrate. Yeah, close at another all-time high, but we can integrate, seamlessly integrate crypto and stocks now, like at the click of a button, swap, just like that. Definitely moving in the right direction. Definitely moving in the right direction. I like that, right? Let's go back over here and check out the. I want to actually check out the XRT chart. See how retail is fending off here. Losing a little steam there, man. Didn't want to see the retail chart get stopped out here as a rejection, right? But again, the Fed needs to cut rates. I think President Trump himself just wrote a letter. Excuse me, guys. Last little bit of a cough there, but World Century Banks. Here you go. President Trump actually wrote Jerome Powell a letter here. I don't know if this is real, but this is what he says. Jerome, you are as usual too late. You have cost the USA a fortune and continue to do so. You should lower the rate by a lot. Hundreds of billions of dollars being lost. No, I can't read that last. No inflation. And he's saying the US needs to go straight to up here in the 1%, right? And we're already down here at 4.5. So the fact of the matter is Bitcoin is sitting at 100,000 with the clamps on. ETH is sitting at 2,100, 2,500 with the clamps on. Sol is like 160 with the clamps on. Just imagine once we get the clamps off, man. And Trump is, he's like going on a press run calling this guy an idiot. He's like, look, take the fucking anchor out of the ocean and let us ride, bro. Powell is on some personal shit. He's on some Paul Volcker type of shit. He's on some petty, like, ex-girlfriend type of shit. Like, I don't even know what Skip said. I never seen nothing like this before. Like, what is he doing? What is he doing, bro? And this is why people continue to get knocked out or priced out of the crypto market because of time capitulation. Because this guy is literally killing the middle class and the lower class, killing them to where I'm gonna say we because I'm right there with you. Right? We can't have no extra room to do nothing because everything is so restricted. I get it, like U.S. is in debt, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. This was already a shit show before Trump get in it. So what Trump gonna be able to do to change it? Ain't no president has been able to change it. No president has been able to stop the debt, to change the debt, whatever. There's no president, none. So what are we doing, man? Like, what are we doing? Bro, cut that shit, man. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Cut QT, run this shit up, bro. Everybody is ready. Except for you and you and your feelings, you and your feels. How about the president? Y'all need to get on the same page because the one thing I can agree here, hundreds of billions of dollars are being lost. And a lot of families are hurting right now. Bro. What are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. Maybe y'all can tell me what he's doing. Anyway, we still got the cuts that got to happen, right? So let's say retail is not here because retail's not here because they not smart. No, retail wants to be here. Retail just ain't got the money to be here. That's what it is. Like, retail wants to be here. Anybody who's seeing a lot of these cryptocurrencies and dipping that's actually locked into the market or know some people that know some people, they see what's happening as far as the adoption and the things that's happening. They want to buy crypto. They want to at least give themselves a chance, right? It is what it is at this point. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, I'm back. My bad. But yeah, I guess that's what's happening. So I guess we'll eventually figure it out. Right? We'll figure it out. And until we figure it out, we gotta be prepared, right? Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. I know you hear it all the time. I know you're tired and you've been waiting patiently for altcoin season to happen. Trust me, we all have. But like we can't ignore the adoption. We can't ignore the resolve that crypto has had. And I just want to point out that guys, we got the shackles on. We got the shackles on. And our president is lobbying for the Fed to take the shackles off, right? And he wants us to go straight to 1%. Do you know how fruitful? Of course, the market gonna crash first. It's always a crash before they do some crazy cut shit. It's always a black swan, right? So, and if it's not cool, that'd be good. But if it is, we are already prepared because historically it is, right? Some stupid shit always happens. But that's neither here nor there. The president is lobbying for us to be somewhere up here, 1.75%, 1% area. Last time we were in the 1% area, risk on assets were fruitful, very fruitful. All right, let me share the live stream here. And yeah, I think that is a good chance that we can get there, right? My nose is itching. Y'all gotta excuse me. I think it's a good chance that we can get there. All right, let's share this on Twitter. I gotta link my Twitter account and get this Twitch and everything. I've been being lazy, like just trying to keep it YouTube, but I see I'm gonna have to, take this to the next step, right? With the kick and the Twitch and all that. Whatever. We gonna get all that. We gonna do some IRL streams and we gonna do all that. We gonna catch up with the creators market. Guys, make sure y'all go follow me on X too. Altcoin Millie. If you're new to the stream, I'm a little bit under the weather, guys. I got now is just a congestion in my chest here. I took a little bit of Mucinex, but once everything else, I'm almost fully recovered from the flu. And I told you, like that was the worst flu. I don't know. I guess as you get older, the flu just feel fucking worse. But I don't know. That was the worst flu I ever had in my life, man. It felt like it was just attacking like a portion of my body each day, a different portion of my body. So I'm happy to, be 70, 75, 80%. A little bit of congestion here. Please excuse me. But this Mucinex, I haven't taken the other one, but it should work out pretty fine. All right. Back to what I was talking about. Add me on X, altcoin Millie. All right. I had to restart it because I didn't see any comments, and I was like, "Damn, bro, where y'all at?" Chat is disabled for this live stream. Why is my chat disabled? Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Why I can't? Why they got my chat disabled? I'm wondering like where the chat at, bro. The chat give me energy, and they got my chat disabled. Hold on, man. Why the fuck is my chat disabled? What type of? Is somebody mad at me already, bro? YouTube done disable my. Made for kids, bro. I ain't making this for kids, man. What? Nah, it's not made for kids, bro. Man, it's my. I must have clicked the wrong button, bro. Live now. Hold on. Let's see. Is the stream? Is the comments working now, bro? Ah, dang. I must have hit the wrong button. Alright, y'all can comment now. I don't know what that was about. I'm like, man, bro, where was the comments? All right, hold on. Let's see. I can make some goals now. Pick a goal. So let's say 5 super chats. 1 hour. Yeah. Start goal. Yeah. Oh no, man. Get in. I'll stream again on Friday. Guess I'll stream again on Friday. I need to do a towel giveaway, right? Yeah, we about to explore the towel ecosystem, right? Because I really do think that once tiles start getting like the it doesn't necessarily need retail involved, but like once they start building things out that can interact with the community, because that's what I've seen from like Solana, right? Like they got the Soul Pot Casino, they got all type of shit. Like when you streaming, like people can interact, right? Don't get the ecosystem. You know why? We go get some real builders over there, right? And they gotta be like people gotta be like happy. Like in these ecosystems, like us crypto people, we need to be happy with people building things, man. Regardless if it's something community based or if it's something that's not like all fucking techie, it doesn't matter, bro. As long as it's bringing people and onboarding people within the ecosystem, that should all that matter, and in a positive way, as well as it's ethical. It needs to be ethical, right? Not like everything that's going on Solana, bro. Ethical shit, right? Ethical, but outside of that, as long as it's ethical, you know what I mean? Like, there's like we gotta spice it up, bro. It's 2025. It really bothers me, man. And these ecosystems, they be so overprotective that they push people away from the ecosystem, opposed to onboarding people. That's why Solana just is like a walking onboarding. I don't even know what to call it. Everybody walks different walks of different life. I don't even know what to call it, but it's like everybody is over there, right? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is happy, you know what I'm saying, about people bringing whatever they bring to the ecosystem. Telling you fans, Canada is on. Loans get fast in USA. Solana ETF in Canada launch April 30. XRP is next. Yeah, I don't think XRP is not going to get one, right? I mean, I think XRP gets one. And it's going to be a couple of altcoins that get these ETFs. I agree 110% with that. Um, Hell, we seen the stock market literally add Tau to their name. It's like Synergy or something. They added Tau to their name. And like I was saying earlier in the stream, you can literally go to Solana right now and trade a meme coin, a literal meme coin for a stock like Tesla. So like adoption is happening every day. It may not happen as fast as we want it to happen, but it is happening. And it's a lot to celebrate in crypto today, man. Today was a huge day, a huge breakthrough, right? Of tokenization. Because the fact that you can trade fart coin for Tesla and it's fucking legal, like Wall Street legal, that is a beautiful breakthrough. That is a beautiful breakthrough. Yeah, I think some big things should be coming with crypto.com as well, man. And there's other tokens like SUI and H bar. I talk about Tau all the time. Say these big ecosystems, hype, you know what I mean? It's gonna be other ecosystems that's gonna start to get these ETFs, and then we'll start to see these crypto reserves. And like I said a few days ago, there was like 3 stocks that added Tau to their treasuries. So like smart money are betting on who they think the winners are going to be, and you got to be locked in And that's why I was saying that earlier in my video. I was like, look, man, last leg of the cycle, whatever, but I want to make sure that I'm locked in into a specific ecosystem. And it's kind of like, you got to treat the ecosystem that you choose like your girl. You want to know everything about your girl, right? You want to know what she like, what she don't like, everything about it. That's how we need to start treating these ecosystems, right? Learn about it, learn the opportunities, because um like just looking at things from a surface level and watching a YouTube video like, oh, I'm gonna buy this or I'm gonna buy that, and not actually going in the ecosystem and using this stuff and see if it's like something that you can use or something that you like, do you really trust your investment, or you just buying just to be buying? Like, you work hard for that money. So I would think, because I know I work hard for my money, I would think that this shit need to work. Like, I want to know if I can use it, if other people can use it. I don't want to just buy it because of a name and a silly partnership on X. That's how you should start valuing your investments, because you work hard for this money, right? I mean, this shit ain't falling out of the sky. Um, Still bullish on Doja Mars. That's what's up, man. Like, if you have the resolve with that project and you believe in what they're building as far as an ecosystem for meme coins, I don't know what's been going on with Elon. I haven't been keeping up with it. I haven't been keeping up with it. So are the others coins or the others chart? Others chart. I gotta see if that Bitcoin dominance is coming down as well. Check out the others chart here, because we should be getting a ultimate RSI cross on the others chart. Let's just move this RSI, because this is the chart that tells us if the shitty of the shitties is about to pump, the micro caps, the low caps, right? We want to know if those are about to pump, because that's where you're going to get your 50Xs and your 100Xs. It's going to be really hard to get those with the blue chips. Maybe one pops off out of nowhere, but highly unlikely you get like a 50X or 100X from a blue chip. You're more likely to get that from one of these low caps. This is why we want to see if the trend is ready to break out for the others charts, right? This is excluding all the top 100 coins. Let's see right here. So we still haven't gotten that ultimate RSI cross just yet. Let's check our script for a buy or sell signal. Let's see here. Right, we got a little bit of action here with the stock RSI. Maybe finding support at 50, looking to bounce up and continue this trend to the upside, right? Which you can clearly see, like, we're in a, well, the 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 others looks like it wants to be in an uptrend, but you got a little bit of a divergence here. You got the uptrend here and then a downtrend on the stock RSI. So a little bit of a divergence there. We'll just have to see if the market can continue to have this strength, man. But I can't deny it. Like, Trump is really putting the pressure. He's really putting the pressure on Jay Powell to do something about these rate cuts, or something about this quantitative tightening. He's putting the pressure on him. Let's see if that tweet has changed some of the CME prediction here. So now we got a 21% chance of an ease. 21% of chance of an ease. Hey, it's rising. The metaverse is out. As far as the Elon token, they finally dropped the metaverse. Have you used it? How is it? Investing in alts is a complete joke, and the market just keeps wasting time. A lot of people probably do feel like that. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm not here. I can only go off my personal experience, right? But again, I'm full time at my computer, so I'm able to, move around money and find opportunities a little bit faster than a person that just doesn't have the time to do it. So when people complain that there hasn't been an altcoin season, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. Like, it is what it is. It hasn't happened. Oh well, it eventually will happen. So what are we going to do? You going to just be pissed off about it, or you just like fuck, what is it to do? Like, it's nothing that you can't just always be like doom and gloom. Shit, I mean, the Bitcoin dominance, right? Has a bearish divergence going on here, right? The stock RSI looks like it's ready to capitulate even further, and this would send the Bitcoin dominance down. Well, now, when you think about the Bitcoin dominance going down in the midst of a lot of these altcoin charts showing strength, that's actually bullish for altcoins. So sometimes we give up right before the finish line, right? You like right there, and then you give up right before the finish line. I'm not here to sell hopium. I can only go off my personal experience in crypto. Like, if you have an experience where your altcoin season sucked, bro, it is what it is. I'm sorry that that happened to you. My altcoin experience hasn't been all bad. I can't sit here and be that YouTuber to say that, because it hasn't. But I feel unfortunate for those that it has. Cause I sure get tired of hearing y'all fucking complaining. I sure get tired of it. Thoughts on NOS? Hello everyone. BCH. December 2024. Nah, that wasn't altcoin season. Altcoin season by definition is the capitulation of the Bitcoin dominance and Ethereum hitting price discovery, which we didn't get. We didn't even get all of. There's no possible way you could say that we had an altcoin season in 2024 in quantitative tightening, brother. Like, altcoin seasons don't even happen in QT like that. Altcoin rallies happen. That was an altcoin rally. That was maybe a narrative bubble pop. AI agents, meme coins, gaming coins, but we haven't had a true altcoin season by definition. So it is what it is. NOS on Solana. I don't think I've ever heard of that. What is that? NOS on Solana. Let's see what this is that you're talking about. Nosana, $58 million market cap. Is that what you're talking about? Nosana. Because there's always opportunities in altcoins if you know where to find them. You know what I mean? There's always opportunities in altcoins if you know where to find them, man. Always. All right, let's look at Nosana from a weekly point of view. You know, there's somebody that came into crypto 2 weeks ago and bought useless coin and became 100,000, 200,000 there. So, like, that happens. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Always opportunities in crypto. You can't get to them if you always mad about something or negative. You gonna be blinded by negativity. I don't actually don't know what this token is, but I am more I these type of charts I favor more because I know I have more potential to the upside than to the downside. Of course, any token can go to zero, but again, you know what I mean? I'd rather buy a chart that's loading momentum down here than buy a chart that's already up here at the top. So I don't know what Nosana is, but if you know you think it's a really good project, maybe it's time it's coming. It's staring right here at our 21-day EMA. It still has a lot of work to do. RSI is not bullish on the weekly. You got a MACD cross here, which is bullish, and the stock RSI is looking to continue an uptrend with 100,000 24 volume coming in. So not bad, not bad. What is this though? I don't know what it is, so I want to kind of like do a surface level. I'm not stamping this, but I'll give them a follow. Powering AI for everyone everywhere. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Looks like they do some type of decentralized version of compute power. If you believe in AI, this is definitely a narrative that you want to focus on. There's a whole bunch of tokens that do it, so you are competing with a whole bunch of tokens and also stuff like AWS. But with the growth of Solana, who knows? Maybe this is the one-stop shop, compute power protocol that everybody builds on, right? And who knows? Definitely worth taking a look because it's a hot narrative, but you do have to understand there's a lot of competition within this narrative, and they have to deliver and execute. I've seen so many projects try to execute compute power on a decentralized playing field, and most of them fail. Most of them fail. So hopefully they can execute. All right. What's up, Hypnotic? My altcoin season has been garbage. AVAX, Pyth, 88, engine. So many things have bled me. I don't want to buy anymore. Yeah, I played AI agent, but that was quick. Virtuals was fun, but God, 1 year charts is rough. Well, that's good that you made some money with the AI agents, right? That's something to look forward to. And I'm happy you was able to rotate and make some money with the AM agents as you had such a horrible altcoin season, man. Kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. Well, I've been in crypto for a while, so I was part of like the Pepe run in 2023, the original altcoin gem hunters where we the gaming coins went crazy, some like somewhere around 2023. So, man, my altcoin experience has probably been a little bit different than anybody that came in after that. Don't want to be stuck at your 9 to 5 till 85 years old. Nah, I mean you're right about that. You're right about that. You're right about that. I don't want to see that for anybody, right? The whole point of crypto, right, is to be able to obtain generational wealth for years to come for you and your family, and to break that poverty chain, and to break that 9 to 5 matrix theme. Like I get it, but just don't quit too early. That's the most advice I can give you, man. There was so many times that I was like, man, I'm done with crypto, and then bam, another door open. So just don't give up. Just don't give up. I'm not gonna say keep clicking because that would be irresponsible, but just keep scanning, man. Keep scanning. Keep looking. Keep doing research. Keep putting yourself in a position to at least have early movers advantage into anything, right? You don't have to necessarily have early movers advantage to a token. You can have early movers advantage to a narrative and then foreshadow what's to come from this narrative, right? But if you kind of always thinking about the past and these old fucking tokens, like if that token checked in, it checked the fuck in. Move on. We got AGI coming. We got the decentralized physical robotics coming. We got decentralized science coming, right? We got the tokenization of the stock market. You got it's so much on the way to be just like screw all that other stuff, man. Gary, I seen some people talking about Gary on Solana the other day. I really been working on my crypto channel. I'll switch to that account right now. That's what's up, Hypnotic. When you buy crypto, when the fear greed index was at 7 in the depths of the bear market, up nicely. Crypto homes, you've always came with positive vibes, bro, and I'm happy to see that you were able to buy crypto in those days of, you know what I mean, fear and doubt and FUD and everything that we go through, right? The Black Swan events, like every time it gets really, really painful, it's hard to buy crypto. It's hard to spend a little bit of money on it. But as my guy Crypto Holmes just stated here, man, it eventually pays off and the best is yet to come. Yes, my portfolio has as well, crypto by GD. My portfolio here has as well. So, like I said, everybody's experience is different. Everybody's experience is different, man. I know it, but I understand why. I understand why because like in life, everybody is different. Some people, don't get emotionally connected to things. They are able to like move in and out and not be emotionally connected. But some people, when they buy something, they can't. It's like a hoarder. It's like, oh man, I gotta hold this for the rest of my fucking life. And I get it. Like everybody is different, but you need to remember the greatest investors always say, man, you cannot be emotionally connected to your investment. You cannot be. Nearly ended. That's been them to invest maybe 5 years ago. Yeah, but we don't. I mean, we don't beat people down about it. There's people that don't even got 10K in the hood right now, bro. There's people that can't even pay their mortgage right now. So for you to say that like 10K is a joke, man, there's somebody out there that probably can really use 10K right now. So that comment was just such a L, bro. It's just like, okay, you ain't the only person with money, bro. You ain't the only person with money. There's a lot of people with money, and there's a lot of people that's hurting right now in the real world. So like making a joke about 10K, like that shit lame as hell, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, man, I might have to mute you, dog. Like you cool and all, bro, but yeah, we ain't with all that, man. We ain't with all that tearing people down on this channel. Exactly, 100 in the space. You have to learn to control your emotions and learn to let go and move on. It's always a new opportunities. True, bro. Um, yeah, bro. Everybody's situation different. There is a lot of people that don't got 10K right now. That's hurting, bro. So it's not. Let's not make fun of people. Every time we look at the all-time high in price discovery, some huge black swan macro. I agree with that. Yo, the post. I agree with that 110%, bro. I agree with that 110%. It happened the last time we were about to enter price discovery, and then Trump, what did Trump come out and I know the war happened, and then what was that last week we were about to enter price discovery, and then Trump tweeted that he was sick of Canada or some shit like that, right? So like but it, like I said, the Sol ETF is big. It's actually major because this is an example of being able to have tokenization. Done at crypto GB 10x to a milli. Yeah, man, that's one step in the right direction. Some people portfolios going to fucking zero. Yours is up 10x. Way to fucking go, bro. I'm in this space 17. I've seen I lost a lot of money and made a lot of money, so it's part of the game. Yeah, man. I got into Zebek right when it was about to pump, like right there. You know what I'm saying? And I could have pulled the trigger earlier. Like y'all was putting pressure on me, Zebek, and I was like, and then, you know what I mean? I wish I would have bought more. Got it on Zebek early. U.S. India trade deal is imminent. Should move the market. Yeah, I mean, we already know the trade deals are going to move the market. I think the big boss at this point is the Fed, right? The spat between President Trump and Jay Powell. And then if you're just coming to the stream, like this was I guess the huge news right here. Like Trump literally, I don't know if this is real, guys. Allegedly, Trump wrote him a note, right? Jerome, you are as usual too late. You have cost the USA a fortune and continue to do so. You should lower the rate by a lot. Hundreds of billions of dollars are being lost. No inflation. So the big boss, it looks like the tide should be turning soon. And what you want to see is Bitcoin holding 93,000, because if Bitcoin is able to hold 93,000 before any type of Fed cut or end of QT, guys, you're going to look up and altcoin season is going to smack us in the fucking face. Like, and you know why it's going to happen? Because everybody thinks altcoin season is not going to happen. Everybody thinks it's not going to happen. And when everybody thinks something is not going to happen in crypto, it always happens. Everybody was saying the ETFs was going to get it denied. Literally, it was 70% chance that we wasn't even going to have an ETF. And then 24 hours before the ETF, the rate, the bet changed to like 80-90% of being approved. Like I watched this shit and with my own eyes. My own eyes. I watched it with my own eyes. Everybody thought crypto was going to go to zero and every stable coin was going to go to zero. Everybody thought that. And then it was a huge reversal. It was a huge reversal. And the same thing, and it's like a flip of the same thing that's happening now. Everybody is saying altcoin season isn't going to happen. Altcoin season isn't going to happen. And I'm telling you, bro, we're going to look up and Ethereum going to put it, Ethereum and Solana and a few other of these top altcoins, they're going to put in some god fucking candles. And altcoin season going to click off and it's going to be so much negative Nancy's in the chat because you ain't have no skin in the game. None. None. And look, I'm not, like y'all already know, sometimes I'll come on this bitch and be bearish. I can't even be bearish right now. I have so much resolve in what I'm invested in, it's impossible for me to be bearish right now. And even if I am wrong, which I don't care, maybe we go into a bear market. I don't have 99% of my wealth in crypto to where I'm like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. I'm gonna continue to build my portfolio because an investment is something that you're building over the course of 4 to 8 years or more. So it's been 2, 3 years now, right? We're going on that fourth year. Well, third year, right? 3 years, 2, 3 years now. The time went fast. We was just in January. God damn. The time been going fast, bro. Bro, the time been going so fast, man. The time has been going so fast. Jay said 10K is a lot. I don't know what he's talking about. Remove him. Dead cat bounce. Well, hey, like I said, I welcome the Bears, man. I welcome the Bears. If y'all wanted to go lower, I got a bag to buy more. I don't even go back and forth with that. Dude, 2, 3 jobs get you that 10K in 6 months. It's a joke. Work more hours on your job. Well, I talked about this, man. I know somebody that was able to save 15K, like almost 10 to 15K in three to 4 months working a 9 to 5. So I know it can be done, right? If your situation, depending on your situation, you've got kids, whatever your responsibilities and your bills or your overhead is. But yes, that can be done. But like making fun of people is like, come on, bro. You better than that, D Knight. Ain't no point in doing that, bro. You better than that, bro. You in crypto, so you already know. You already ahead of the game. You know what's going on. Like, lift people up, lift them up, man. Onboard somebody, do something positive for the day. Exactly. Alt season is there. Nah, it didn't happen yet. It didn't happen. We had a couple altcoin rallies and some narratives pop off, but we ain't have a real altcoin season yet. He's work. They did. Done him as a guy. He used to work 3 jobs. Hold on, man. I'm God. Bruh, I don't want to see nobody working 3 jobs. Ain't that lady just died for overworking herself? It was somebody that just died for working like 3 jobs and putting in 60 hours of some crazy shit. Nah, bruh. I don't want to see nobody doing none of that crazy shit, bro. It was a lady that just RIP, bro. RIP, dog. Nah, man. Nah. We got to get up out the matrix, bro. We got to get up out the matrix. That's gonna be good, man. That's gonna be good. So until it's broke, we stay on track, accumulate the lows. I agree, Joseph. I think the market makers always manipulate the market. Let me tell y'all a little crypto secret, right? If you ever did anything on the back end, CTOs, contacted centralized exchanges, or ran any type of cryptocurrency and understand how market makers work, the market makers always fuck up the market. They call it market makers for a reason. They make the fucking market bad, worse than what it's supposed to be. And sometimes they pump up the markets. So like market makers ain't really our friends, bro. Yeah, Tars is going to do well. It's like the Tau. It's like the Tau for Solana, right? Tars is a AI marketplace for Sol. So everything that happens on Sol, if you don't want to branch out and use any other ecosystem, which is fine. If you on Sol, you probably don't want to use Tau subnets, right? It's too much. You want to do everything with AI. Maybe I want to build. I want to vibe code. I want to do everything with AI within Sols. Well, something like Tars will benefit from that. Well, over 4 years. Well, not for me, bro. Cause I started doing content in 2020, like the end of 2020, like the beginning of maybe 2022. Like for real, for maybe 2021, like the end of 2021, 2022. So that's 3 years, bro. So it's not well over 4 years for me, but maybe for you it is. Now I've known about crypto well over 4 years, but I was like 2020. I bought a little crypto here and there, but I wasn't like how I am now. Like way different experience than what I'm doing now. Only a man are the ones gambling. Crypto Princess, what's up? I sent you a message earlier today. I am so sorry, Crypto Princess. I had a lot of stuff going on in IRL, but we got to definitely get together. Yeah, I don't let look. I'm so happy about life right now, bro. I don't let none of that shit motherfuckers be talking about get to me, bro. That's the part of like streaming and stuff, right? You can't let none of that get to you, bro. Man, you know what I'm saying? I don't let none of that get to me, bro. Uh, if bro negative Nancy today, I pray for him, bro. Just a little every week. Yeah, it's just a little every week, bro. I done $30 here and there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I work 60 hours a week and that ain't it, but I gotta do it. Yeah, man, but I don't want to see nobody fall out or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, listen to your body. That's all I'm saying. I was working with the market. Jerome Powell is working with the market. That's funny as hell. Oh, shit. Respect for the Osman guy gets his ass. I want to get it relatively fast. Well, got 2x, 3x your effort. Last my gosh, 16-hour days before I was sleep. My man, no joke. I've been there, bro. Trust me, I've been there. I was literally on a salary job managing an entire store with employees going through COVID and shit, and me still having to come in each and every day, 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, opening and closing, regardless of anybody who pulled up. I have been there. I understand, bro. I understand. I was in management before I went full time crypto. Salary, good salary job. Before that, I went door to door with my own business, and I even sold solar panels for a little while. So, like, I know how it is, bro. Uh, I bet JP got the biggest crypto fact. As drug guitars, yeah, it's being, yeah, man, that's good. Always get the truckers in here, man. Salute to the truckers. Y'all always show love. You work construction. Construction is also a pretty good job, man. You can get some pretty good gigs with construction if you know where to find them. I got a bro that do construction a lot. He was out there running construction camps in Alabama. He usually gets the check first from the 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 people that's paying to get their site worked on, and then he hires people. But yes, just off his experience, I know personally that construction could be a very lucrative uh, profession. So speaking of trucking, how's the supply and demand market for the truckers out there? Have things slowed up? Are things starting to pick up? Like what's going on with trucking? Because trucking is usually there's usually a direct correlation with the trucking industry, supply and demand, and the risk on assets. So like for anybody that's doing trucking, man, how's the industry? Is it slow? Is it picking back up? Are y'all getting a lot of work? Are the checks coming back in? Feel free to comment. You don't gotta let me know all your business, but I use these conversations to really check the sentiment. Like this is just a cool live stream. I didn't really have anything planned. I just happened to be on the computer and I turned the fucking live stream on because I was trading meme coins and stuff like that. So I figured I'd come talk to people while I was taking a little break. Building maintenance is good. The pandemic ended that for me, and Tony saved me. Haven't had a regular job since. That's what's up, Joseph. I wielding is really good. Yeah, my boy in Milwaukee does welding, bruh. And he gets paid really, really well to do welding. He gets paid really well to do welding. Seems like everybody is doing pretty well. That's what I like to see, man. That's definitely what I like to see. Crypto Mike, what's the word? But yeah, guys, for anybody that's like trying to learn how to trade, I would personally use, especially if you, if anybody that's in the Tau ecosystem, because I know a lot of people were asking me how to buy Tau subnets, guys. This is it's really, really, really simple. All you have to do is go to Bitensor's website, download the Bitensor wallet. Once you download the wallet, you can literally, right? Let me see here. Let me see here, staking. Let's go to Tau Stats. You can literally either go to taostats.io, which this is personally what I use here to trade my subnets, right? So it's simple. If you're on crypto.com, you buy some Tau on crypto.com. You send your Tau to your Bitensor wallet. Once it's in your Bitensor wallet, you can connect to Tau Stats, or you can connect to Backdrop. Now, Backdrop is pretty is not as new as, I mean, it's not as old as Tau Stats, but I like Backdrop because I like the way that it looks. It reminds me of trading in the trenches, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. But the cool thing about Backdrop is they've incorporated this feature where you can actually look at the different sectors in subnets. And guys, there's only 128 subnets, and this is why it's so easy to make money with Tau, because everything is usually being talked about within the discords and on X. So if you get, you know, maybe some information or early movers advantage, you can really put yourself in a position to get into these things really, really early. For example, people get into unknown subnets before they get named because they might have a hint on who's about to own the subnet. So you get into an unknown subnet. For example, there was a subnet sale between 3 and subnet 39, and subnet 39 just exploded, right? Exploded because subnet 3 bought it. But a lot of people knew it was about to happen because they were in a lot of those groups in the Discord and they seen it on X. So anybody who bought that subnet probably made anywhere from 7x to 20x. So, the cool thing about Backdrop is it literally shows you each section, and you can pick whatever you want to pick, right? So I like it because there's only 128 of these. So I can literally find, let's say I want to just find 10 of them or 5 of them, right? I go look in each sector, be like, okay, let me look, do a little bit of research, see what they're building. The key thing about subnets is that you want to find subnets that generate revenue. Those are the ones that's most profitable because they can do buybacks and they can boost up their alpha token. So when you find a good subnet that's building something unique that generates revenue, it's a good chance you'll probably make money trading that subnet. So for example, if I just go here to all, and I'm gonna just click on one that I actually hold, which is MetaHash. MetaHash is building the first OTC, uh, OTC, over the counter trading decks. So what this is gonna do is this is going to provide less selling pressure on a lot of tokens that have to sell a lot of alpha subnets that have to sell their tokens to further build out the ecosystem. Well, they could do it over the counter and kind of like eliminate that selling pressure. So this is huge for a project, you know what I mean, that doesn't have a OTC dex. So this is the first. So anybody that knew that was coming, right? Probably made a whole lot of money because the shit exploded. If I just go here to the month, make sure you can see, and I personally do hold MetaHash, but it's up 640% on the month. Subnet 39, the one that I was talking about, is up 16x on the month. And then Subnet 63, which is doing quantum computing, is up almost 9x on the month, right? And this is huge again because this is a subnet. My bad. I share it. This is a subnet that's working on the first quantum computer solution on Tau within the subnet. So the reason I'm saying that is because, like I said, it's 128 of them, right? And I got so pissed off with the trenches with just having to look at so many fucking tokens. And I was like, well, I do AI. I know AI is going to be probably the most lucrative narrative in the space. Why not just focus on something that's only focusing on AI for this last leg? And I was able to really print some Tau by trading Tau subnet. So you can literally make 1 Tau, 2 Tau a day if you know how to trade, right? And you can, me coming from something like the trenches into something that's moving a little bit slower like D Tau, it's easier, right? Because with the trenches, you got to be fucking scanning. I'm on this fucking monitor here. I'm on this fucking monitor. I got to look at this monitor too. I got to fucking look at 3 monitors just to keep up. I don't got to do that with here, with D Tau. And I'm a little bit more confident that I won't get rugged because most of it, I say 75% of these teams are building real artificial intelligence services or solutions. So you can see they got some more on the way. I don't even know what the hell going on. They got some more stuff that's on the way. Anyways, just a little, quick summary of what I've been doing for the last 2 months, 3 months, maybe 3 months, right? Just simply stacking my Tau by trading subnets, right? So I can earn Tau by trading subnets. And if you know how to create miners, right, you can become a miner and you can mine a lot of this shit and earn even more Tau. So like when Tau go to 10,000 or whatever it's gonna have, my my goal is to have as much Tau as I can, because Tau is like buying Bitcoin in its early stages. It literally has the same tokenomics as Bitcoin, 21 million. So you can never like underestimate the potential of Tau. When you look at it, you're like, oh man, it costs $300 per token. Yeah, well, it has the same tokenomics as BTC. So we're talking about a token that can get to 20,000 per token. So what happens when you have 20 of those, 50 of those? That's been my goal, right? Not to fall in love with any of these subnets, but to buy these subnets to earn and mine Tau. And if you want to know more about some subnets, I just dropped a video earlier. Go check out that video. Whoop-de-doo. All right. Let's see here. I see my guys was talking about some of that the trucking. It's been pretty solid for me. Depends on what you do and who you work for. Great. W response. Yeah, welding pays. I got a friend that welded on Bay Bridge and made bank. Yeah, man, I've heard good stories about welding. Spiritual awakening is the best God. Yeah, bro. I honestly think that I've had a spiritual awakening. I'm starting to think that I've had a spiritual awakening because I'm so much more serious about everything around me in life that I don't have time for bullshit. A lot of the shit that used to excite me don't even excite me no more. A lot of that bullshit shit, that shit don't even excite me. Materialistic, bro. I'll be like, I don't give a fuck about it. As long as I got a bag, I'm good. It don't even excite. I'm locked in into health, knowledge, and generational wealth. I'm locked in to making sure that my body is the best that it can be. My mind is as sharp as it can be, and my family is as wealthy as it can be. I don't care about, I be on X like 15 hours a day because I'm a scanner, right? I'm a trencher. And I be just looking at the shit motherfuckers get excited for. I be like, bro, I know that I've awakening. I've had a fucking awakening, bro. And I'm so focused and locked in that nothing even matters. Nothing even matters. But those three things. So I feel you on that, bro. Thank God, thank God, thank God. Did that just get you better? You gotta look it up. Nah, I didn't try that, bro. I've been on ginger shots, ginger, and honey and lemon juice. All in with DeFi is the future, but yeah, man, be your own bank. Pay rates are low, fuel is high. The industry isn't great right now for owner operators. Salute to my boy Trucker Crypto, always coming in dropping the gems, bro. Oh, we need AOKG in this joint too. Love to see the truckers always giving me an idea of what the sentiment out there from a supply and demand point of view. I chose nodes back then, it paid well. Yeah, bro, like this is just staking. Yeah, nodes is actually very profitable as well. D night. So they say rate might be cut July 30th with the Fed net me. Well, Trump is putting the pressure on him, but Jay Powell is standing on business, dog. Jay Powell has been standing on business, bro. Dude, Jack, because no data. I've heard some say they want to go back to the company until economy clear up some. Interesting. Okay, interesting point of view from the truckers in the chat. W's to the truckers in the chat. I was thinking about that also. It will be expensive. Yes, kids, don't forget the gym at least 2 times a week. Yeah, bro. Gym up, bro. Gym up, bro. Everybody should be able to like feel good in their body, and everybody should be able to protect themselves because this is a crazy world, bro. You got to know how to protect yourself, bro. I'm in the gym 4 times a week. I'm boxing 3 times a week. I'm playing full court basketball 2 times a week, and I ain't the youngest fella. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Next, we're going to be adding jujitsu and martial arts. So, like, everybody should be working to, like, and this is not a slight to anybody that's not in shape or nothing, bro, because I respect everybody out there. I was once, like, a not in shape motherfucker, bro. I had a health scare, and it changed my life forever. So like at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta bump your head, you gotta go through an experience to actually have that awakening, right? You gotta maybe have a near death type of situation. Who knows what situation people might be in? I don't know, but like awakenings is for real, bro. And like working on your body and your health really helps you with self-discipline. And if you can have self-discipline with something like that, that self-discipline will lead into your job, your relationship, how you carry yourself, self-discipline to temptations out here in the street, because it's always going to be a lot of temptations. Self-discipline for how you spend your money, like that gym self-discipline trickles off into your whole life, man. Your whole life. The key for me working on hours is hitting the gym. It became normal once you. The fact that you can work all them hours is hit the gym, bro. Salute to you, for real. I'm definitely like the same way. Wish I had that. Man, I was thinking about that because I seen a post from salute to Jake Gagan. Salute to my boy Jake Gagan. But he was saying, some men wake up at 18, some men wake up at 30, some men never wake up, right? Whoop de whoop whoop. And it was like I was thinking about that post, and I was like, damn, bro, that's some real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. Like, and then I just thought about what you just said, Tales from the Crypto. Like, I wish Ben was on this, right? I wish Ben was carrying, like, you know what I'm saying? I wish Ben, you know what I mean? Like, aura plus 1,000. I got an aura farm. All right, I'm back. That helped me a lot to work those 60 hours. Deacons, good to see you back in the positive, bro. Good to see you back in the positive, man. See, that's what we do, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all on the same team over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you, in the chat on some positive shit. That's what I like to see, bro. We gotta stay unified out here. It's too much toxicity, man. We gotta stay unified. Definitely logged in. I'm feeling friends one person have asked, listen, I'm blocking the you've been saying that for 2 years now. Tails, you got everybody ain't able, bro. Everybody ain't able. But soon they gonna come around. If we can continue to spread that love, eventually they gonna see it. Yeah, it's good to see everybody getting along in the chat, bro. This has been a great stream. Like I said, I only was going to stream for an hour, guys. It's been an hour. The market is doing what the market does. It all comes down to the big boss, man. Nothing is going to happen unless Jay Powell gets on the same page with everything else. If Jay Powell can get on the same page with everything else, crypto laws, tariff de-escalation, Solana ETF, all the adoption and shit that we have in tokenization. If all we need is the Fed to get on board. If the Fed can get on board, we're gonna have altcoin season. If they don't get on board, it's never gonna happen. It is. That's the final boss, bro. It ain't nothing else to it. It ain't nothing else to it. Fed fucking cut NQT. Fed cut NQT. Our bags pump. Salute to my boy Yosef, bro. It's good to see you in the chat, man. Love to see the positivity from my brothers. NQT, Fed cut, final boss. Final boss. And we win. We win. Mamba mentality, baby. We win. So all we got to do is defeat the final boss. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. Simpsons predicted Trump gets, man. I gotta bring those hyper potions and ethers. It's been a pleasure having you on the stream too, D Knight. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. I'm about to go hoop. I gotta be at the gym in a few. Nah, I'm not even going to the gym. I'm doing outdoor. So I'm about to hoop outdoor. I was waiting for it to cool down, but it's gonna be lit. Your boy about to go John Wall, put up 40. You feel me? Throw back on the jersey. They call me John Wall when I'm on the court, bro. That's what they always call me, John Wall. They call me John Wall on the court. So I'm about to go hoop. You feel me? Get my cardio in for the day. That's what I do on my Mondays. It's been a pleasure. Appreciate everybody in the chat. All positivity. I'm going to continue to stream, guys. I'm feeling good. Everybody should be feeling good. Make sure you tell a loved one you love them. Drink water. The heat is crazy. The heat is crazy. Stay hydrated out there in these streets, man. Stay hydrated out there in these streets. And don't let nobody tell you can't be nothing you want to be, man. Be the best of whatever you want to be. All right. I'ma holla at y'all. Appreciate everybody that show up the chat. I'm gonna try to stream more. I'm gonna try to stream more. I know I'll be busy. I'm gonna try to get these streams in. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.